Veterans disability benefits are on the chopping block right now, and this could affect as many as 6 million disabled veterans. So here's what the Trump administration is doing. Exactly what they laid out in Project 2025. They've proposed a federal rule that would make it so that they can review veterans' benefits. And if you're taking a medication that is meant to treat your service-related disability, they will reduce your financial compensation if the medication works. So what they want to do is take veterans who have PTSD, and if they're taking meds, as they should, to take care of themselves, they'll take away their money. Now, as someone who has severe post-traumatic stress disorder, I can tell you that my life ebbs and flows with symptoms. On the one hand, I have engaged in an attempt on my own life. I've been unemployable for long periods. On the other hand, I'm a small business owner. I graduated from an Ivy League university. I run a couple of nonprofits. What the Trump administration wants to do is just look at the good side of a veteran's life and say, well, clearly the medication is working, so you don't need any sort of financial stability to go with it. Now, I can tell you that when I go through a months-long period of being completely overwhelmed by my symptoms, where it's hard to even get up in the morning, I don't have the wherewithal to fight with the VA. I've tried. The last time that I went through a period like that, I tried to get an increase in my disability rating because I was unemployable for months, and I was not successful. And I gave up, because when you have PTSD, that is what happens. The disability payments that I receive from the VA allow me stability in life, financial stability, so that when I go through these episodes where my symptoms are out of control, I don't end up on the street. And of course, because they know this would be controversial, the Trump administration is trying to just slam through this law, going through expedited processes, so that there's not the typical proposal and then comment period. And we know from the VA regulations that the Trump administration has proposed before, they don't care about the public comments anyway. When they proposed to ban abortion healthcare services at the VA for women vets and dependents, it didn't matter that tens of thousands of veterans, military families, and concerned citizens wrote to object to this proposed rule. They just did it anyway. So look, if you're a vet, if you've got a disability rating, you should know that that rating is at risk if Donald Trump and Secretary Collins are allowed to just go through with this. So now is the time to speak up.